friends, welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first video, I encourage you to check out my channel. I have hundreds and hundreds of seasonal projects, and surely you'll find something you like. For those of you that have been with me, I'm feeling so much better. You know, as you get older, it just takes a little longer to snap back, but I'm almost 100%. But last week I was at the Dollar Tree and I came across these long plastic balloon sticks, a whole package of them, and I'm gonna make some really cute fall decor. So let's go inside and let me show you the supplies you'll need. All right, I have most everything laid out here that you're gonna need, but I'm also gonna throw in some alternative options because use what you have, because some of this is not even gonna show. All right, here to the side, I've got what I'm gonna be embellishing the top of my pumpkin with. A Dollar Tree pick, some leaves, some berries, some moss. Go out in your yard and find some acorns, pine cones, whatever, to make your pumpkin stem. I've got a piece of driftwood here. You can wind up a brown lunch sack, crumble up some aluminum foil and paint it brown, or even just grab a piece of stick out of your yard. Will make a great pumpkin stem. All right, to make the pumpkin, I went in the party section of Dollar Tree and found these 12 balloon sticks. All they are 20-inch clear tubes. Now, since they are clear, they're not pumpkin color, and it just depends on what color pumpkin you want. Dollar Tree sells orange. Duct tape would work great. You could use orange ribbon, burlap ribbon if you want a burlap pumpkin. I wanted a cream colored pumpkin, so I'm going to be using this adhesive contact paper from the Dollar Tree. To create my pumpkin shape, I'm going to need a top and a bottom base to connect the sticks. Now here's just some options. I've got some cardboard coasters here. 2 little thin pieces of wood would work. I'm going to use 2 wood slices because I know Dollar Tree sells them, and I just had these in my stash, and it's going to work fine because neither one is going to show. My initial plan is to staple the sticks in place, but if that doesn't secure it enough, then I'll break out the hot glue or use both. We'll see. Now, the first thing I need to do is go ahead and cover up these clear sticks because I don't want a clear plastic pumpkin. Whatever you use needs to be probably no wider than 1 inch. Like this ribbon right here is about 3/4 of an inch. This burlap is about 1 inch. If you get it wider than that, it tends to want to buckle when you wrap something like that. It's just like using floral tape if you're familiar with that. Okay, just want to show you how I cut the contact paper roll to give myself 9 adhesive strips. I'm going to set the camera up so you can get a close-up of how I wrap the sticks. I'll pull the backing off like that, and I'm just going to start it at an angle like this. That's one reason why I picked the contact papers, because it was already adhesive. And you're just going to start twisting, and it just rolls on itself and covers the stick. If it starts to buckle a little bit, you can just unroll it, but you're just forcing it down the tube. And you're going to do 9 sticks like that. And I just want to show you that my sticks are not perfect. I have lots of little twisted wrinkles in mine, but after I started seeing them, I thought they made it look even more wood-like, and I just like the imperfectness of it. A lot of times in bamboo sticks and things like that, you see little twist and knots and things like that. So I liked that look, so I purposely kept it. All right, so on my 9th stick, I cut 13 inches long, and I just bent it about a good inch or so on each end. So just make sure it bends a good inch or so. All right, and that's going to be my center support. So I've got 8 sticks and my support. So I'm going to take my bottom wood slice, and I'm going to set these up like north, south, east, west. Let me straighten it up a little bit here. But I'm just going to staple or hot glue, whichever I decide is the most secure, like that. That's going to be the bottom of the pumpkin. And then I'm going to take that center one where I've bent it down like a straw, and I'm going to secure that in the center with either a staple or hot glue or both. I'm going to flip this all over and connect them to my second wood slice. All right, I've got all 8 of my sticks attached to the top and the bottom, and I think it's just as easy to show you how I attached them. And I ended up going with the heavy-duty stapler. I found that the office stapler just wasn't strong enough, but if I had used hot glue with it, it probably would have worked. But I just found that the heavy-duty stapler, one staple, and it was attached good and secure. So, you know, just do whatever works best for you. But I attached all 8 sticks the exact same way on the top and the bottom. Now, the top and the bottom of your pumpkin really depends on how it will sit. You know, my wood slices are not as big as the Dollar Tree, so mine will not sit like this. So my top is going to have to be like this. And I really like that because it almost gives that fairy tale pumpkin shape. And I love those shape of pumpkins. Since I have the centerpiece, I'm limited to what I can put in there. So I'm going to go with leaves and pine cones. And I may just go out in my yard and see what I can find. But I think that will look good there. Now on the top, I can do a variety of things. Hot glue my stem, put all kinds of moss and all the things I mentioned earlier that I had to decorate the top. I'm going to finish this out inside and on top and then show you how cute this turns out. So here's my finished pumpkin. I set it on this little sideboard table that I have between the lamps. But I just wanted to show you it doesn't necessarily have to be in the center of a table, but it certainly would be beautiful there. But you could stick it anywhere, and you can make this pumpkin any size you want. It just depends on, you know, how long you keep these sticks. I kept mine 20 inches, so it made the biggest pumpkin possible. But you could certainly size it down a little bit. If you size it down too much, they won't curve like this. Stick will just bend. I think you could make it a couple inches smaller. But I'm inserting a picture here showing you that I just hot glued an old wood coaster to the bottom of my wood slice. I think if my wood slice would have been a little bigger, would have been a little bit more stable, but I think yours will be fine. So I hope this project encourages you to get out your fall decor, see what you got. I just hot glued odds and ends, a flower, some burlap bow, some leaves, moss, and down at the bottom the same thing, just odds and ends that I had. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. I'll be back real soon with some more fall ideas. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.